I got the cheat code. My bitch paid while you riding with a cheap hoe. A young thug, but I'm tryna duck the Rico. Been on my grind, hard to find, call me Nemo. I got her hot in her slot, no casino. You sweet and low, niggas never be my equal. Swear you bitches foul like a free throw. I'm just smoking like a bad engine. You can never see the money, you got bad vision. Amber alert, now your ass missing. You can never see the money, you got bad vision. Dang, close friends can be the enemy. They try to break a nigga mentally. They wanna kill me like a Kennedy. You gotta watch these niggas' energy. Close friends could be the enemy. They try to break a nigga mentally. They wanna kill me like a Kennedy. You gotta watch these niggas' energy. My bad thought, rip my team like a mascot. I'm in the Chevy hot box until I pass out. A dope boy, so you know I gotta cash out. The fast route, keep them choppers in the stash house. I get the mouth, bend her over, then I smash out. Them hater niggas throwing stones at my glass house. My baby mama see my bitch and she spazzed out. Please call the plug, shit, I think I sold my last house. I'm just smoking like a bad engine. You can never see the money, you got bad vision. Amber alert, now your cash missing. You can never see the money, you got bad vision. Dang, close friends could be the enemy. They try to break a nigga mentally. They wanna kill me like a Kennedy. You gotta watch these niggas' energy. Close friends could be the enemy. They try to break a nigga mentally. They wanna kill me like a Kennedy. You gotta watch these niggas' energy. Roll up.
I've come to terms with the fact that my future might not involve people I'm around now. I get tired of doing this every time I try something new. Sometimes I had to walk away from what I want to find what I deserve. I made mistakes in my life. I've learned from my bad choices. I'll know better next time. Don't mention a person's past mistakes when they're trying to change. That's like throwing rocks at them while they're struggling to climb a mountain. Yeah, let's talk about that misconceptions about making music. There's a lot of misconceptions, like the best songs are the product of sudden inspiration. Suffering artists make the best music, or only young artists can make relevant music, or you're only successful if your music makes money. Writing music isn't actually work. We're going to talk about that right here on the Boss Ladies Live radio show. Let's go, y'all. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Boss Ladies Live Radio Show. 7-time award-winning now. Spreaker Studios. Sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. Award-winning Dre's Radio Cafe. And Mr. Strictly for the Ladies, Laurie D. Edwards. Part 2, you know what I'm saying, with the Strictly for the Ladies. Welcome back to another show. Let's talk about the open mic tonight. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. Alright. Yeah, we had some dope music tonight. Like, we had Miss Young Promise, you know what I'm saying, with that 5 featuring Arbin J. Then we had some Finesse Banks Entertainment. T.Y. The Gift with Shots Fired. Then we had the awesome Lady Falana introducing us to Indoor Entertainment. Laurie D. Edwards drop. Then we said I'll Take My Time by Mike Ice and TOHP, Noriega the King, with him back on my throne, you know what I'm saying? Edited version still. And then Let My Music Talk by Gucci Louie. Man, that was some dope stuff. Live in the chat room, we got Laurie D. Edwards in the building. He's back on track. Noriega the King in the building. Back on track, on point, all that good stuff. V Mayo in the building. What's up, baby? Good to see you. Naya in the building. Shout out and salute. Been a while. Welcome back. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah, dropping them links and everything. Let's welcome the chatters to the show, y'all. Yeah. Let's get this thing started about these misconceptions. I was looking at this like, the best songs are the product of sudden inspiration. I worked step by step, piece by piece with every song I wrote. So I know that's a misconception, but we're going to find that out. Suffering artists make the best music. I kind of agree with that, because suffering artist to me actually means a hungry artist that's going to get out here, got the fresh energy, working on that first album. You know that energy you had when you had that first song? You actually completed writing, mastering, mixing, studio time, all that good stuff. So suffering to me is like an upcoming artist. They great. They just, got to learn some stuff. And then only young artists can make relevant music. That's something there. Because, I've heard some young, but I've heard some older too that can make some relevant music as well. Especially by the experience of life and terms and different things like that. You're only successful if your music makes money. My success came first with the fan base. Then the money came. It went totally opposite. So I have to disagree with that one. And writing music isn't actually work. Writing music is work. Especially when you register your words. Let's see. Without further ado, you know what I'm saying? See, you can't get me. Let's get some EDU in our lives and learn what these misconceptions are about and also what they mean. 5 misconceptions about making music. We're going to find that at blog.reverbnation.com/2022/08/15/5- misconceptions-about-making-music. When it comes to creating music seriously, there's what the world thinks and then what music makers know to be true. Music is arguably the most impactful art form on the planet, but for how popular it is, much of the non-musical world doesn't know much about what goes into creating it. These are just 5 of the many popular misconceptions out there about making music. The best songs are the product of sudden inspiration. Sometimes this is true, but certainly not always. Every artist creates music in completely different ways. Great songs have been the product of a single songwriter writing a hit in under an hour, or by bands working digitally to perfect a piece of music for years. If we all knew the single formula for writing great music, we'd all be following it. Spoiler alert, it doesn't exist, and that's part of the reason why great music is so special. The ways people write music are diverse, unpredictable, and often inconsistent. Stories of deeply inspired songs being written quickly are great for selling albums and pitching music. The idea of an artist putting lots of careful time and effort into creating something great is much less story-worthy, but far more common. Suffering artists make the best music. Self-destructive artists have undeniably made lots of incredible music over the years. But this doesn't mean that if you're mentally and physically healthy that you can't make great music. The world has resonated with the suffering artist story for a long time, but also benefited from music that was inspired by lots of other emotions and situations. What non-musical people think far less about are the writers who try to make great music year after year for decades, who are fortunate not to have substance abuse, mental health, and physical issues shape their lives in music. You and your music might not be defined by suffering, but it can still help those who suffer regardless. Only young artists can make relevant music. This isn't true. But there's a clear trend of musicians calling it quits as they age. You can absolutely make impactful music if you're not in your teens or 20s, but it might be a lot harder to do so. Life gets in the way of what we love if we let it: parenthood, spouses, non-musical careers, etc. Younger musicians might make the most impactful work not only because they are newer to music and can approach writing with a fresh perspective, but also because they have far more time on their hands compared to the older counterparts. Get unbiased fan feedback on your songwriting, production, and more with brand new crowd reviews. Check out our latest episode of Music Indie Review, Season 3. You're only successful if your music makes money. Music costs money to create, and there's no getting around that. Making money is a benchmark of success for many artists, but it's not the only factor that shows whether an artist is making it or not. The truth is that many well-known artists you might listen to aren't making much money in today's brutal music industry. Streams aren't paying musicians nearly as much as album sales used to. But something bigger to think about is what artists get out of creating music. If they love what they do and do it consistently, it's not only one form of success, but a factor that will help them to sustain their careers over the long term. You might not make money now through your music, but if joy and fulfillment are at the center of your process, that will be critical for helping you to create long enough for that to potentially change. Writing music isn't actually work. Every serious musician is understandably frustrated by the idea of their work being misunderstood and devalued. It takes not only a huge financial investment to create music, but countless hours of emotional and intellectual labor. Some non-musical people fixate on the idea that creating music is fulfilling and often fun, so therefore it can't be work. If musicians could band together and loudly tell the world the truth about what they do, their hard work would be more appreciated and valued. Much of the work we do in music isn't straightforward, like waiting at a venue to play or promoting an album, which is partially why this misconception is so popular. Serious musicians from around the world will continue exploring and creating on their own terms, no matter how wrong everyone else gets it. It's often a lonely and frustrating position to be in, but luckily, many artists use their isolation as inspiration for their own benefit. Patrick McGuire is a writer, musician, and human man. He lives nowhere in particular, creates music under the name Straight White Teeth, and has a great affinity for dogs and putting his hands in his pockets. And that is our EDU for our live show. All right, now, let's get down with the ladies for the second half. The fellas was on the first half. After that finesse banks drop, we're going to kill it with lady cuts and time. And some Miss Fabulous, some Miss Lyrics. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. See you soon.
What's good, everybody? This is the Misconceptions. You're listening to Boss Lady Radio on